Hello everyone, it is Heidi and welcome back to this week's episode of Baby Name Sunday. Now this week we are taking a look at some subtle holiday or Christmas inspired baby names for both boys and for girls. Obviously during this season there are a lot of babies being born during these colder winter months, so I compiled a list of some unique and rare names for you guys to add to your names list if you are having a baby in the next few wintry months here. A lot of these names have a bunch of different special meanings, but the name of the game is to have subtle holiday kind of ties to them. So let's dive into today's list of some subtle holiday baby names for both boys and for girls. Starting the list off, we have the place name Alaska, spelled A-L-A-S-K-A, Alaska. This definitely gives the cozy, wintry feels, and the name actually means great land. Another wonderful option for the girl side is Elura, spelled E-L-U-R-R-A, Elura. This is a beautiful Basque-rooted name, and the meaning of it is snow, which is so beautiful and such a great unique e-name. Switching over to the boy side, we have Altan, spelled A-L-T-A-N, Altan. This is a super handsome Turkish rooted name meaning red dawn. I have Oleander, spelled O-L-E-A-N-D-E-R, Oleander. This is a really great ander ending name and it's Greek rooted meaning evergreen tree. Winika, spelled W-I-N-I-K-A, Winika. Nicknames like Winnie or even Nika for this one are so incredibly sweet. I feel like it has a really cheery sound to it, and it's a Maori name meaning Christmas orchid. Jewel, spelled J-U-L-E, Jewel. This is an English rooted name meaning Christmas, very gender neutral as well. Then for a super handsome name on the boys side is Beaumont, spelled B-E-A-U-M-O-N-T, Beaumont. I've always thought that Beaumont and Montgomery kind of go hand in hand together for like surnamey sibling boy names. So incredibly handsome. Nicknames like Beau or even Monty for this one are so sweet, and this one's a French rooted name meaning beautiful mountain. Keeping on the boys side, we have Finch, spelled F-I-N-C-H, Finch. This is the sweetest little bird name, and this particular bird can be seen very frequently in these colder months. Occupational name here next, we have Fifer, spelled F-I-F-E-R, Fifer. Has this musical element to it, which I feel like during the Christmas holiday season in general, there's always music playing, and I think this is so sweet, and it means flute player. And this is the time, if you guys have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please do consider subscribing down below by clicking the big red button, and also right beside it, make sure you guys are giving this video a thumbs up. All right, next up here, a really great Breton and French rooted name here. So the French pronunciation is Elouan, or it's pronounced kind of in English as Elouan, spelled E-L-O-U-A-N. A very handsome French and Breton name, and this one means light. Speaking of light, we have the gorgeous name Sidra, spelled S-I-D-R-A, Sidra. This is stunning. It's a Latin, Hebrew, and Arabic rooted name with a ton of meanings, like a star, order, sequence, or lotus tree. I have the edgy name on the girl side, Fayer, spelled F-A-Y-R-E, Fayer. Now the F could be replaced with a PH if you wanted to as well, but this one is an Arabic rooted name meaning happiness. Next on the boy side is Warren, spelled W-A-R-R-I-N, Warren. Now this particular spelling is actually completely different than the R-R-E-N spelling of Warren, which means like forest guardian, park ranger. But this one in particular is Australian Aboriginal rooted, meaning the cold months. So really subtle for the meaning, and I love it. Warren kind of gives off that surname feel as well. Similar to Cedra, we have Sierra, spelled S-I-R-A, Sierra. A wonderful shorter option there, as short names have been very popular on the girl side, but this one is a beautiful Turkish rooted name, and this one as well means star. Swinging back over to the boy side, another surname one here is Coldwell, spelled C-A-L-D-W-E-L-L. This is a really handsome English surname, and this one means cold stream. I also have the neutral name Merrick, spelled M-E-R-R-I-C-K, Merrick. This one I have seen actually in person used for both boys and for girls, so it's very gender neutral, but it's an Anglo-Welsh rooted name meaning fame and power. I have Novel, spelled N-O-V-E-L, Novel, a great book, literary inspired name. Again, lots of stories, you know, Christmas tales, holiday tales are being told around this time. I think this is such a sweet word name, very bold and very trendy, but still remaining unique. Then for another word name here, actually a color name, is the name Silver, spelled S-I-L-V-E-R. Now this obviously is quite bold, a little bit more bolder than many others on the list, but it's so perfect for this season. You have golden, Goldie, Golda. What about silver? I think it adds a little bit of a different flair, but a very bright and shimmery color name. On the girl side is Olwyn, spelled O-L-W-Y-N, Olwyn. This one's a wonderful Welsh rooted name meaning white footprint. Then I have Tannen for the boys, T-A-N-N-E-N. Tannen. And this one is a German rooted name with nature elements meaning fir tree. Now before I end off the list here with a few more names, I did want to mention that if you guys haven't already gone over to my Instagram there and checked me out, you guys gotta, I post a ton of name content always, every day. And then I am running a December promotion for my name consultations where I'm adding an extra 20 names with no extra charge to all of my 3 packages. So if you guys are interested in that, to learn about pricing or anything, I will have my email right here, and I will be extending it until December 16th. All right, moving on down the list here, I have the wonderful unisex name Brighton, spelled B-R-I-G-H-T-O-N. Now for girls, you can do the Y-N at the end, but this one means bright town. I also had to add the name Calyx, spelled C-A-L-Y-X, Calyx. This one is a botanical name, but it also means chalice, and a chalice is a symbol of good company, friendship, and just being around those you love. I also love the name Alder for a little boy, A-L-D-E-R, Alder. It's a wonderful tree name, definitely unique for a nature name as well. Then I have Jovan, spelled J-O-V-A-N, Jovan, and this one means Jove-like or majestic. A great biblical-esque inspired name here is Jeriah, spelled J-E-R-I-A-H, Jeriah. This is so handsome to me, Jeriah. I don't know, it's one of my now top favorites on the boys' side, and this one has a wonderful meaning of meaning taught by God. A little spunky here for the girl side, we have Vixen, spelled V-I-X-E-N, Vixen. This is such a cool edgy girl's name. Obviously it's one of the reindeer. It's not really too subtle, but I had to add it because it's so underused and unique. You know, you have Pixie, Nixie. What about Vixen? You can do nicknames like Vixie. So I thought that was kind of cutesy, definitely very unique. Then a couple C names here. We have Conan for the boys, C-O-N-A-N, Conan. Absolutely incredibly handsome, and this one means little wolf. Then for a C name on the girl side, we have Selka, spelled C-E-L-K-A, Selka. This is beautiful, and it's a Latin rooted name meaning heavenly. Third to last name here on the list, I know you guys are gonna love this one. It's Tello, spelled T-E-L-L-O, Tello. And Tello means earth, but it also could mean given or gift of God, because it can be a short form or diminutive of Donatello. I have Alpen, spelled A-L-P-E-N, Alpen. Definitely a really cool name here. It means blondie, or it could be derived of like alpenglow, which is the rosy light from the sun on the high mountains. So I thought that meaning, oh, is so cool. And it's very similar to, you know, like Alfie, Alvin. What about Alpin for your little boy? Then that brings me to my final name here, and it's a stunner for the girls side. It's the name Ilaria, spelled I-L-A-R-I-A, Ilaria. If you guys, I just thought of this right now, if you guys love the name Aria, but you find it's a little really common right now, Ilaria is so beautiful, guys. Ilaria, oh, it just gives off this really kind of high spirit, and it's a perfect name for this time of year. It's Italian rooted, meaning cheerful and happy. So that is it with today's list. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found some inspiration for your holiday babies or your winter babies this upcoming season and future seasons. I will also link down below, I think it was last year I also did a Christmas inspired names list. I will have that link down below with completely different names. I made sure that it was completely different names for both videos. So you guys can go check that out down below. It's for both boys and for girls. And then I will leave a couple other holiday inspired names lists down below as well that you guys can go check out. All right, I hope you guys are having a fabulous season here. Hopefully you guys are staying warm because it's been so cold here. But I will see you guys next Sunday with another baby names list. All right, bye.